Alright guys, so today we're going to be replacing our spark plugs and our coil packs. This is a 2008 BMW E92. It's going to be the same on the E90, any 3 series from 2006 to 2013. It's going to be very, very close. So by the end of this video, you're going to be confident enough that you're going to be able to do it by yourself. And I will put a link in the description for a pack of these on Amazon. It is the cheapest to get on Amazon that I've seen. Comes as a bundle pack, so it's definitely going to save you some money. And if you're just changing your spark plugs, this video is going to show you everything you need to know. The first thing we're going to need to remove is our cabin air filter. It's going to have a screw here, a screw here. Mine's broken, as you see. We're going to have one screw there, and the other side we're going to have one screw there and one screw there. These are 8 millimeters. After you remove those 6 screws, the cabin air filter should lift right out. So with the cabin air filter out, our next job is to get this plate out right here. So on each side of this plate, some models actually have these little tabs. You just pull them out like this. It's going to be the same on the other side. And some actually have little bolts here that you take out. And the same thing on the other side. Pull this little rubber piece back. And you're going to pull this little rubber piece back as well. All models on the right side of the car are going to have this little sensor. You're going to go ahead and pull that out. And the last thing we do before we remove this plate is just give this right here just a nice firm tug. And behind this guy, you're going to pull this wiring tube out. Just slides right out. Now to pull this plate out, you're going to just lift it up and pull out. Now the last thing we have to do to get our spark plugs is just remove the engine cover. Some cars you can actually pull straight up right here, but mine has 2 3/16 Allen keys. Now with our engine cover off, you can see it gives us access to all of our spark plugs here. And you see why we took off this back plate here. So we have access to these back 2 spark plugs, and everything's real easily accessible. Now this is our ignition coil here, and to take the wiring off, if you pull this, you can see the wire comes right out. Pull the wire right on out there. And then to get the coil out, you just stick a screwdriver in here. They do have some suction in there. I'm sure you heard it go pop. And that's it. And then our spark plug is right down there. Now to get our spark plug out of the hole, we're going to be using a 5/8 deep socket here. It's a perfect fit. And we're going to be using a 12-inch extender here. And just slide this down on in there. That's what she said. And then we're going to fit it. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then we're going to twist it. And once you broke it loose, you can do the rest by hand here. And instead of trying to fish this guy out like I see a lot of people do, I recommend getting a magnet here. They're only a couple bucks. I'll put a link in the description for an Amazon one. Stick it down there. And there's your spark plug. And with our new spark plug, we're going to stick it to the magnet and we're going to drop it gently down in the hole. Now by hand, we're going to stick it in here. And we're going to feel around for the spark plug. And you'll start feeling it grip on here with the threads. And then you just twist it so you can't twist it no more with your hand. And once you can't twist it anymore with your hands, you're going to put your ratchet back on it. And you're going to tighten up to about 18 foot-pounds of torque. You can do it by hand. Just do it till it's nice and snug. No need to crank it. Now we're going to put our ignition coil back in. New or old, whatever works. Get a feel for it. And then you'll feel it clamp around the spark plug. And you give it a firm push down. Now we're going to stick our wiring on our ignition coil. We're going to push it in. And then as you close this, you'll see this little gap right here close. And that's how you know it's on there properly. And it's going to be the same procedure for all 6 spark plugs. So now all you got to do is the other 5 spark plugs and put everything back together. It should be pretty self-explanatory after watching this video. I promise all my videos to be the highest of quality, and we have a lot of other cool videos already on the channel. There's like how to repair a curb rash on your rim. Also how to paint your rim and brake calipers. How to paint your car and get a professional looking result with nothing but spray cans. How to repair scratches on your car at home with no expensive tools, and much, much more. So be sure to subscribe and leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video.